I'm going to show you all how to work through the front loop only of a project. So I just made this small little swatch just so you guys could have a way to practice. And you can see where there's these just lines that go all the way across here. And that's where we worked through the front loop on this side. And so that's the other loop that we didn't work into. So like when you have your little V's up here, that's where you're going to be only working through one of them. And that's why you have the one that'll pop up. So it's really fun when I do my pumpkins and stuff because it'll give it the little ridges. But other projects will have you do that just depending on whatever techniques that you're going to be doing and working towards. So you want to take your yarn and you're going to make a slip knot. And then you're going to chain 15. Alright, once you have your 15 chains, you're going to single crochet in the second chain. So there's our, you don't count this one, there's our first one, and then this one's our second one. So you'll single crochet into that one. And you'll want to single crochet into each stitch across. And because we skipped the first one, we should now be down to a stitch count of 14. So when you're done counting this, make sure that you have 14. Alright, once you've done all your single crochets all the way across and you did count to make sure that you had 14, now we'll want to chain 1 and turn. Now this is where we're going to focus on only one loop. So in this case, your pattern will probably tell you to only work in the front loop only, or FLO. So front loop only. So what you'll want to do, like I was mentioning earlier, so you got all your little V's here. So you're going to want to look for the ones that are closest to you, because these are the front loops. So we'll work into that front loop. And you'll be doing single crochet. Depending on your pattern, it may tell you to do front loop only, and it might be a double crochet or half double crochet, but for this practice we're going to focus mainly on single crochet because that's more likely going to happen. So we're going to do a single crochet, and that's only through the front loop. So you should have one that got left behind, and you'll start seeing as you work along that line I showed you on the swatch of the one that didn't get worked through, and that'll start showing up. So you'll go all the way across into each of the front loops only. So we take a little peek here. Those are the ones that we're missing. So you may have to take your time because it's easy to still want to keep grabbing that other one if you're used to just doing a regular single crochet. So just make sure you're just grabbing the one. Once you've done all the way across just working in the front loop, you should have your little line of that back loop that's popping through. Now for this swatch practice, I'm going to have you guys chain 1 and turn, and then you're just going to repeat those two. So you did the single crochet across, and then this one was where we just worked the front loop only. And so just for the sake of you guys being able to learn and practice and get a feel for just working in through that first loop or front loop, I have this just basic swatch. So you can just keep repeating that single crochet across and then back loop, single crochet across and then back loop. And that's kind of what I got going on here for your little swatch practice. So this was the single crochet, and then we worked the front loop, single crochet, and you just repeat that all the way. So you guys can keep going, and you could just make this into a small square and make a blanket out of it, or just have a practice. You can just do whatever you want. Hope this tutorial was helpful. Let me know in the comments if there's other tutorials you guys want to learn how to do. And if you have any struggles with this tutorial, let me know and I'll see if I can help you guys. So thanks for watching.